What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm here with the wonderful, the ever ready, ever steady Father of the Year for the past 5 years in the Age Mythology circuit, the
Yeah,
beloved Chrono JJ. How you going, my friend?
yeah. Hey, I'm doing good. It's been quite a while since
Yeah,
our schedules have collided.
it's been a tough time. Crying myself to sleep at night. But at least I know tonight that I'll have a good night, just with you in my dreams.
I'll tuck you in.
Okay, spawning at the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing against Uranus. It is the legend. He's the self-titled legend. He calls himself the legend, Armycore. This is not to be confused with AC. I see people in the YouTube comments saying, "Is AC Armycore?" Answer: No.
Oh
AC is someone else. This
no,
is Armycore, the legend from Canada. Uh,
yeah, AC is just a guy. He's not a legend.
No, he's not. This is the man who brought the Sunday Classic, the very first Sunday Classic way back when, into the Age Mythology universe. His opponent today, also a legend, maybe a lesser known legend. His name is I don't know if we're gonna call him. He's supposed to be Sensei, or I don't know if that's exactly what he was going for. Sensuy, whatever. That he is playing as Oranos. And this is. I think that these guys have had some clashes in the past. You might have been around then. JJ might
Eh,
have more to fill me in. I don't know. But this is
Kind.
exciting.
I was like, I came on or came back, um, kind of towards the tail end of their rivalries, or
Mm,
so I was at the end of it.
at the end. Well, all I know is
Like
that these are the, the,
2012.
the, the two best Oranos players from maybe the 2012 to 2015 era. Kind of, maybe even before 2012, maybe like
Yeah, even a little bit
2010.
before that.
Yeah. Uh, and Army Corps was the guy who took Cyclones Oranos, who was way back in 2000, I think it was 2006, one of the first Oranos players to really min max the idea of Fast Titan uh, and make it super effective. And Army Corps took that idea and just improved on it to such a way in which that players just were not able to beat him very often at all. So it's 2022 now. The debate still rages, does it not? Who is the best, the old experts or the new experts?
Yeah, it's the old ones.
It's the old. Yeah, well, the 2000. Well, obviously, like if you were ranked one back in 2004 and you came back and played, you'd be ranked one in 2022. Isn't that right, Chrono
Yes.
JJ?
Yes,
Yes.
if you wanted to be. That's the difference. You just
Uh,
have to want
you just
to
gotta
be.
want it.
Us old guys, we're just happy to be able to turn the computer on. Um, s- we don't,
True.
number one, number two, number 100. We're happy to be alive.
That's true. I mean, anything could happen. But speaking of things that are happening, I've wanted to have this conversation for a little bit. Refold's coming out. People may come back and play the game. I saw on RTS Sanctuary that AOM King is gonna have a go. Maybe not go full try hard and try and compete with the new school, but maybe we'll see him playing a couple of games. Magyar said that I believe he said on a stream somewhere that he might come back and play a few games. Do you reckon we're going to see some of those old familiar faces in the top 10 with Refold's release, or is it just going to be all chemo, Matrius, Magic, Mister kind of vibes up there?
I think so. It just depends. Honestly, that more depends on how the game is at launch. Because if the old players come back and it's not what they hoped it was, they just leave.
That's going to be
So
true. That's very true. I mean, I got good hopes. I got high hopes for the launch being relatively successful, as we are seeing the Oracles coming in for a cheeky little attack here. But the mana's
push.
going to get up. A little bit of idle time. Not the biggest of deals here.
Yeah, so I mean, already, I mean, that's actually a little bit of kind of a substantial difference between the two players, where the one blows the Valor on the 3 Oracles and doesn't get a Citizen Valor, and
Mm.
and Sensuy will be able to get a citizen in with his valor.
Yes, I'm always a fan. I think that this is the better way to play. I think if you are
Yeah,
playing Uranus, oftentimes it's much better to go for a defensive style rather than offensive. In Age of Mythology, defender's advantage is actually really big, and if you're playing a mirror matchup, that is exemplified because there's no power spikes at all that your opponent doesn't also have. So it's really just all about outplaying and getting small advantages and finding your way forward there.
Yeah, the only difference I'd say is if you're able to keep the opponent off of hunt because of your early valor.
Mm.
But I don't think Sensuy was really going to hunt anyway. So
It's actually quite strange thus far already. Both players deciding, well, I mean, Armycore's Rhinoceros are awfully placed. They're behind a forest here, so he's not comfortable going for those. But Sensei's Rhinos are right in his face, and he could even kill the Rhino right next to a manor that he's already built. So I'm surprised to see him not go for that just yet, in favor of sticking on those goats there instead.
yeah. Does he? I assume he has hunting dogs, right?
No, both players went for no economic guild, going for about a 4-minute
Oh.
advance time.
Well, so I could kind of see it then.
I guess, okay, so the next thing that I find kind of interesting, I find that my Uranus versus Uranus matchup is possibly the worst matchup that I actually have. So I've been trying to learn it a little bit better. And I've been finding out that more and more, these Terma are useless. You actually only want to build somewhere between, and this might be different if you go for like the double counter barracks opening, but you only want to build somewhere between 6 and 9 Terma, and then just go into Caraballis to Murmillo and play defensive with it, because there's no way for your opponent to make any forward movement with the Murmillo Terma army without just losing all their Murmillo, and thus any sort of pressure is out the window.
Yeah, the mass Terma is certainly a more. It would have been a lot more popular in this era when this was played. You saw a lot of it.
This game was. I should mention that this game was played like yesterday.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, yeah.
Gee, I'm an idiot. Well, they're cosplaying as 2012.
Yeah.
Oh, you tricked me. All right, well, don't disregard. Ooh, nice building blocks there. You dummy.
That was a beautiful ghost building thrown down there by Armycore. Gets a couple of kills. And Armycore's actually sitting in a good spot here. The big question for now for Armycore is, should he go for this town center, try and secure these rhinoceros, or just stick one town center and throw some farms down? So we do see a bit of a shockwave over here. Some units gonna get away with their life somehow. Shockwave ain't what it used to be.
No, yeah, like the antique shockwave would have.
Oh, you would have lost. You would have lost all of them. You could probably go 3 Terma to 1 hit 2 Terma. So you got 6 here. You could micro that and probably kill off, all like at least 4. If you don't miss with the Terma. Terma are kind of big dummies.
Yeah, there's actually a decent amount of hunt still on the map. Like,
oh yeah.
And Sensei's even got some giraffe above his base.
This is something I find quite, as we do see a second town center coming for Sensuy. This is something I find quite peculiar with a lot of Uranus players. A lot of Uranus players do this, is when they choose to go for the no economic build opener, they don't build the economic guild ever. If I'm Armycore and I see 1,000 food here, and I'm getting it at 8 minutes, I would have thrown an economic guild down right here and gotten hunting dogs. Because it's such a huge boost to your food economy to get it.
I think it still does. I think it still would pay off itself.
Yes.
Very defensive Armycore is.
Yeah, we're not seeing Sensuy coming in. He's going to try and hit this. But Armycore he's throwing down his manor over here. He's going to be going for his town center. Armycore might try and drop double town centers here and go for 3. As this game is going to become a very, very big, a very boomy game because of this. Sometimes in the Uranus mirror, you can stay one town center and go for like a super early Tartarian gate, which if you do it well enough against someone going for a 2 town center play, can often overwhelm them because they're stuck in the classical age or something like this. But this situation, it's just going to be big booms and going to be all about positioning, I guess. As neither player really getting any raids, just kind of losing units as they're running through each other's bases.
We lost about 4 there, 5.
Mm.
Yeah, I really don't quite understand the running of like 5 units around because you're not gonna kill a citizen with them. So
No,
yeah, I don't know. I'll go all in. Entire army forward.
Yeah, the entire army's always good. The other option is to run around units like 5 groups of 5 and have like 3 groups of 5 running around. And sometimes you can idle 3 different spots, and you're not really looking to get the villager kills, more just looking to idle a bunch of villagers for that time and not lose any units. But yeah, the big movements in the Uranus matchup seem to be the way to go here. As we've got
Are any of them getting the Promethean upgrade?
The Promethean upgrade is not coming through. Actually really strong, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you have this many?
Let's do some quick math. Where is it?
Uh-oh. It might not be quick or correct, but we'll do it.
What's the upgrade? What's it called? Oh, here, 30% extra hit
Right there.
points. 12 favor, 10. Okay, so you're basically costing yourself 1 Promethean for 30% more hit points. So you need to have at least 3, or I'd say 4 Promethean, and once you have 4, getting Alluvial Clay is going to be worth more than an extra Promethean in terms of survivability. So
Yeah, because it even affects the little guys too, right?
yeah,
I
it
assume so.
affects the little guys. Oh, both players with their 2 town centers. Bunch of farms up for Sensuy. Still hasn't eaten his rhinoceros. Well, he's eaten one of them.
He ate one and just
Ate
left
one.
the other. He's probably hoping it multiplies somehow.
Yeah. He is eating the giraffe, and he does have hunting dogs, unlike Armycore, who didn't get hunting dogs. He's got his economic guild up now, getting plow and everything else. As it looks to me like Sensuy is going to be trying to get to the heroic age here. And
Yeah.
we'll see how it's going to go.
Yeah, Sensuy stopped army production, and it looks like Armycore has kept it up.
Yeah, I don't think that there's really any necessary reason if you're not worried that your gold mine is gonna get gonna get gold starved, man, just stop production because tech is super important in this matchup. Thea is the best god to go in this matchup as well. Very rarely have I seen Hyperion work in an equal matchup in this one because the extra 5 dryads are huge. Plus, the Stymphalian bird is actually a hard counter to Tartarian gate. So if you can get...
Oh, looks like... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, that's
looks
fine.
like, I was going to say, it looks like he's finally moving forward. I think Armycore finally realized that Sensuy is aging up and should go forward.
Yeah,
There's a timing push here where just the free bird doesn't necessarily give Sensuy a lot of power in early heroic age where Armycore could maybe kind of overrun him.
Yeah, I don't think that you're looking for a timing push with Thea. It's more you're just preparing to defend against Tartarian gate, preparing to get a stronger army and try and get access to your 3rd town center here. But Armycore's set up, and I love this right now from Armycore. Double watchtower in his gold mine, just making sure that he's not going to lose the game here. He realizes it's going to be a bit of a boom slog. If he can just hold, it's going to be fine. I think the only thing would have been better is if he was heroic age now and have the palace down. Would have been the only thing that I would have maybe seen as a potential thing he could have done.
Yeah, it is a lot of resources to throw down on that spot.
Yes. Anyways, the other thing is that like if you put 2 towers down here, you've actually spent. You have to remember you got watchtowers as well. So you've spent 900 resources. That's a town center you could be throwing up at this point. as well for Armycore. Obviously, actually getting the town center is a little bit tough because you actually probably have to fight for it. But fighting's not so bad at this point, especially with the Chiroballister being out and the army being so strong and all that good stuff.
Yeah, he probably did that because the town centers don't protect any gold at all. Like the gold mines are all so far away. Because they're like the town centers are like in the very middle of the map, but they don't really protect anything. They're just population. Oh wow, pushing Palace.
Yeah, this Palace is not going to get denied. He's actually going after the hero citizen, which is more beefy than the normal citizen. If you're unaware, 160 HP versus 234 plus more. Oh, same armor. So he actually would have killed one of those normal citizen if he went for the normal one there.
Yeah.
But since we're going for an early mythic age here, when you go for these, when you have Thea, it's really important to bring the Stymphalian birds forward and make sure that your opponent has to at least devote a few units into trying to stop the Tartarian Gate from dying to a handful of Stymphalian birds.
Now, let's see. Where if you're Sensuy, where do you put the Tartarian Gate?
I normally just go for the temple. I think has a chance to disrupt your, especially in a mirror match where everyone should probably be playing pretty similar strategy. Has a chance to disrupt the free myth unit coming out. You want to kill the town center, and you want to be putting pressure onto this gold mine over here as well.
Yeah.
So you can make that happen.
The
Or you want to
Tartarian Gate over there, push the left.
Yeah. I mean, alternative is to put it on the other side here, so you can hit this and maybe disrupt the army even more. Maybe. Well, this is spicy.
Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna put it?
Spicy Prometheans just like going for the watchtower here.
Oh, so he did over there. Yeah, that's not bad because the army got out of position though.
Yeah, so army is out of position, but this doesn't have any threat to actually kill a town center. No. And you can just run here. So leave with the citizens, leave this gold mine, push forward onto this gold mine, and just say, all right, that position's yours, no worries.
Right, theoretically he could do that. Just forget about that spot. Now, I don't know, where is Sensuy's army? He does not have one?
Sensuy is a little bit behind on Pop, 126 of 140. He's making himself some destroyers now.
That doesn't make sense.
Seeing a champion infantry coming through. He's got his Terma over here.
Because like normally you do this Tartarian Gate when you can like push somewhere else, but
yeah,
his army is all in its base. So
well, there's actually maybe no reason to push anywhere, but he should be getting these town centers. So while this army is preoccupied, since we can go up to 4 town centers and have a serious advantage going forward here.
So Sensuy can't even win this fight.
No, but I think the big difference right now in this game is that Armycore is at 15 citizen, Sensuy is at 21 citizen, which I mean that doesn't seem like a lot until you remember their citizen, and that's like 18 villager difference or something like that, ish.
I just don't really understand this destroyer build here. Like, just do it Murmillos or Fanatics.
Yeah,
instead.
I would go for Fanatics here, 100%. Fanatics are broken, especially if you've gone straight in with champion infantry.
Yeah, because they would do so much work. I think maybe he's worried about Tartarian Gate on his base because a lot of his destroyers are just sitting back for Sensuy.
Yeah, well, I love this from Armycore. It's just harassing with two Promethean offspring. So annoying.
It's so stupid.
So annoying. You might even get a citizen kill. Probably not.
They're both kind of weak.
Oh.
Ooh, Armycore going forward.
Well, 6 of the Titans coming through for Sensuy. This is early, considering the difference here. Armycore's still not Mythic Age, But this is
Right.
dangerous because Armycore can choose not to go Hecate. I know it's crazy. It might be even insane. But Armycore can go for Helios, Vortex onto the enemy Tartarian gate, onto Sensuy's Tartarian gate, and just say, lol, GG, I win, as he gets his own Titan out.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be better. I just don't know if Army Corps is close enough to aging up to do that, though.
1, 2, 3, two in there. And he's got a Kyro Baluster. He could probably
He's on
cancel
gold.
everything and go up in maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's a.
He's got
90
fortified
second
town
age.
centers going through Carpenter's heavy Kyro Baluster. Cancel everything in advance.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is a strange choice from him to get all those techs when he sees the opponent getting Secret of Titans.
We'll see how he's going to do it. What he's going to find. But Sensuy is just, he's got his game plan and he knows what he's going for.
He's going for a Titan.
Yeah,
This is, you tell me this is played yesterday. It still is kind of reminiscent of like an older style of Atlantean play.
And does he hit the button? Oh, he didn't hit the button. This is something that I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is what Cyclone would do when he throws his Titan down. You've actually got a button that you can push on like Wonders and Titan Gates that will bring every one of your villagers over to build it. And he'll push the button. Yeah, it's
I didn't know that existed.
It's dumb. It's bad. You shouldn't use it. You should select the units you want to put onto the Titan Gate and not use every single.
All hands on deck.
Yeah. Especially if you're not playing Atlantean. If you bring 80 villagers onto a Titan Gate, you can only have about 30 to actually build it at once because of the surface area.
Armycore needs to do something. Like he could at least sack the buildings on the right, where the gold mine is.
He could kill those, that's for sure. He's going to go straight after the main base. He's got no pushing power, though. He's got Promethean, which have got 5 crush, so they do a little bit extra damage, but the pushing power is low here. He's got to get through a fortified town center as well. And this Titan is going up fast. It's already at 50%.
An Army Corps still... he's going to click up now. Ooh, what's he going up? I almost go up Helios here. Ah, he's still doing Hecate.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I like the Helios. The idea of using Helios while the Titan's out. If the Titan moves forward, that's 20 population. You can only kill off one town center at a time. And you can move your army, like of 30 or 40 population army to 2 separate town centers, kill them both, and then you're down 2 town centers, they're down 2 town centers, and you can keep on trying to pick villages off, whereas he can't because he's got the Titan that's a bit slow.
Army Corps, though, he'll get what? Yeah, he'll get both. So he'll be at, what, 180 population as long as he can have the resources to fill that.
He does. He would be able to get, before this Titan gets in and kills off a town center, he'd easily get out 180 pop.
Yeah, you almost just straight up ignore the Titan and just go all in on Sensuy's base.
Yeah, so this is actually the big thing where when the game released, when the Titan's released, no one knew how to deal with the Titan. Now we do.
You got to Titan it, it was over.
Yeah, now we know how to now I know how to deal with it a lot better. Mostly just ignore and go after buildings and stuff and just try and keep your villages alive and run around.
Yeah.
Sensuy, hello? You're supposed to move. You're supposed to attack. Yeah, okay. Right.
Just hanging out.
He's taking his time. Arana's players have got an APM of about 40, so you got to accept that.
He had to move his villagers around because they had all just got done building the Titan gate.
True. Destroyers coming through. Probably not gonna kill off this town center. There's too many units here.
Lampedy's got one of the birds.
One bird down, one Lampedy dead. Feels bad. One town center down. Since we're gonna go after the next one, it's got to be very active with the Titan. You have to at least kill 2 town centers to keep to have an advantage with the Titan. Have 2 town centers down, because if you kill off one, that's equal to his advantage.
It's kinda. There's still no fighting being done though. Like the armies are. Oh, there's. Okay, maybe now we'll have something going on.
You don't want to cast Tartarian Gate and then attack your army there, because then your Tartarian spawns kill you.
Well,
Okay, now this is interesting right now. We see the Dryads attempting to take out the Titan here. And the Dryads...
oh,
Do they have...
you know, you leave one though on the Titan
slow it
because
down?
as long as the Titan, yes, just to slow it down,
Mm.
just to make it move that little bit slower.
You just see, like, Armycore, he doesn't really... He can just move his citizen around every time a town center goes down. The problem is if you've got farms here. But Armycore's got lots of wood in the bank, so he can spread his farms out all across the map and be fine here.
The Tartarian Gate though is still there because Sensuy just has no pop, so he can't really kill
Yeah, but he will with
the
the...
Tartarian Gate.
He will with the Stymphalian Bird. One of the little known facts of the Tartarian Gate is it has 60% pierce armor.
Yeah.
It's not a building.
Yeah.
It's like a underworld thing that's weak to archers.
Yeah. That's kind of cool how that is. It's its own little unique thing. If Armycore had like some siege with his army, he could probably just flatten Sensuy's base.
Oh yeah, he's got. There's no need for archers at this point. So all of those shooty pew pew units, if they were Murmillo, even if they were just Murmillo, he would be smacking through this at a pretty good rate. Yeah.
Armycore though, I'd like to see him start building that other forward town center. Just
Yeah, he's coming. He's sending.
what could've
He's
came
getting
on.
in there. Because the thing is, right now, yeah, you've killed off 3 town centers, but Armycore still hasn't lost any units. He's still at 146 population, so
yeah,
still kind of fine here. Oh, that was a weird shockwave.
Knockwave on the Lamphades.
He's going
Oh,
up
he
to-
was trying to. He saved his bird.
Yes, value, value. Wait, just kill the town center.
Okay,
here.
there we go. Yeah.
Killing town centers.
Now, Boit is. Do you ever consider pulling your Titan back to your base to defend, or do you just keep it forward this entire time?
Well, I think if I was in this position, I'd with the Titan, I would try and kill off all the town centers and try and get
Just keep
killing off
keep
town
doing a
centers.
ring. Okay.
If you do have a chance to use your Titan on enemy units, you should, so long as it's human units. Because the Titan will one-bang nearly any human unit and does area of effect damage. So it's kind of like, it's massive. So if you get a
Sensuy
chance to do it,
can't-
you should.
Sensuy can't replenish his army right now. So like this blue army can just kind of sit here forever.
Yeah, he's actually, this is the problem that I thought Armycore was going to have. He's got himself 8 farms, 9, 10 farms in his base that he can't use now.
And just 2 up there.
And Sensuy's actually, his gold's been spotted. So he's sneaking gold over here, but Armycore knows about it. This game's kind of bonkers.
Yeah, well, I don't understand the attacking the manors. Just sit on that town center as Armycore.
Yeah, Armycore gets 1 town center back. He's got plenty of resources in the bank.
Yeah, he does. Well, because he's not losing army. He's just living the dream. His army is. They're fighting nothing.
Yeah, but
Just
so long
buildings.
as Armycore can get this town center up before he loses this one, he can go back up to 140 pop, and he immediately does. He's going to throw this one up and just try and stay at that population as he can. As we see the palace coming up over here, a citizen going to get taken out very quickly.
Oh, get in! Hide! Oh no!
Dead. Oh. We see some fanatics coming in though. This is going to be a little bit tough to deal with. All these are cavalry, and they're going to die quickly.
Does anyone have any armory upgrades yet?
Yeah.
Nice.
Not bad. We got some good upgrades.
Better than I thought there'd be. Yeah, the fanatics there will do really well. It's tight.
Yeah, Armycore's trying to get up to 3 town centers if he can. It's going to be huge, but he's going to be pretty disallowed as Sensuy can just do this loop back and forth and be relatively even here. Kind of? Is it even? No. He needs to get Armycore down to 1 town center. Keep him at 1 town center. So what's the loop you do? Go from here. Maybe let this town center go up and go from here, 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 and do that triangle over and over again.
Yeah, I don't think if you did that quickly, I don't think there would be time for Armycore to build any of those 3 town centers.
Unless he puts like 6 villages on one of them.
That's so inefficient.
Yeah.
I mean, in the end, slowly that would take Armycore's economy out of the picture.
Well,
I don't know.
Armycore does have no resources left. Both players are kind of struggling. 20 villages apiece. So raiding at this point in the game would be huge.
The Fnatic.
Fine, at least this is what he should have been building earlier.
Well, right, but they're just all kind of having a party. Like, do something with them.
This is expert level play, Chrono JJ. All right, let's just remember this. These guys, they got the skills. They know
They do.
Of old. That old-blooded skill.
I'm trying to figure out what Sensuy will do to get gold.
Build a market and sell resources.
Well, you can only do that for so long. He also just realized he's missing a manor.
Of course. Let's actually see. We've got... Oh, he's already done that. We can start selling food now, though.
So
it's always worth.
I suppose what Sensuy is doing, he looks like he's just trying to mass up to 140 and 140 and then push out to gold, which would probably be the right move, because if he goes out with half an army, they'll just all die, and then he'll be gold blocked.
There is a slight problem with going Fnatic when your opponent's got Arcus, and that's that your opponent can kite you. So you might want to get something more in here. There actually, maybe at this point, it's worth it to bring the Titan back.
Just to solidify, maybe get a palace or 2 up on
gold mine. Take the gold mine, kill off the Arcus. As an idea.
Ooh, they just got upgraded. The heavy Arcus too, do pretty well.
Yeah, well, if you look at it, 9 damage per second. I mean, it's not really that much compared to the like 30 damage per second they're going to be receiving from the Fanatics. But if they don't take damage, if they don't take damage, it's fine.
Oh, that was an Armycore villager there.
he's just hanging out. He just wants to make sure. He's sending a message.
Man, what do you do about those birds over there, though?
Yeah, these things kill villages so fast. Armycore's not paying attention at this point. So he's giving Sensuy a lot of gold.
They're almost dead too, actually. You just send 1 Arcus over and they'll both die.
Sensuy's going to be able to drop a palace here now.
Or that bird. Oh, Sensuy's bird will kill both the other birds. Bird on bird violence.
Micro. Sensuy gets there.
Oh, man.
Yes.
If you like birds, don't watch.
Yes. Now we got some raids coming out to Armycore though. This is huge. Armycore can't build citizen really. We can. He's got 1 town center with 99%. So if he loses 1, maybe it gets rebuilt.
So Armycore just now wiped those palaces over on the right.
But there's no need to be over there anymore.
Yeah. Well, it does prevent some Fnatic production.
Oh, surely you kill the town center off. Let's see if he can hold here. One Titan versus an army.
Yeah, if you path this well, Armycore could probably kill.
Look at this damage that's going to come in on these Oh,
get out of there!
Boom! That's beautiful. You want to have the Titan do the stamping move. Do the stamping move. He does twice the damage, I think.
More. I don't know if there's really any way to control it though.
No, there's not. It's random.
Yeah, I mean, you have that special attack that makes the units fly up, but then he also has just a smash attack, which is not good.
Well, looks like Armycore's not actually been able to take this spot down, but he has been given the option now to get back up to 4 town centers. The problem, like you've already said, is that 4 town centers is great, but if you can't put the population in, then it doesn't really matter. Maybe it would have been better.
It's expensive.
Yeah, maybe it would have been better to go for 3 town centers and get to 160 pop and continue doing the rounds.
Swing and a miss.
Woof.
Oh no!
Bang.
That's
With
the stampy stamp.
Stampy stamp.
Oh man, like a toddler throwing a temper tantrum.
All too familiar with that, aren't you, JJ?
Oh, kids are
Ooh.
perfect.
Okay. All right.
Never a tantrum thrown.
Well, this fire siphon is going to be sad. We've got catapulters out now to deal with those Contarius even better.
Like it.
Armycore needs to stop building Contarius and go into those.
Oh, watch out!
Oh, and he misses.
Oh,
So sad.
he does miss.
Now
The thing too with the stamp attack is that as long as he starts it,
you can't stop
even
it.
if the units run far away, it still will do damage and do the splash damage around the target.
Oh, really? Broken.
Yeah, it is.
Get in there.
Oh,
Up. Smack. Micro
Oh,
Sensuy. Do something. Hit the that's there. There we go. Dead Arcus.
Oh.
They're all dead. Boom. Perfect.
Oh, they could have been so many more though. Well, that's the thing with the Titan though, is like even though he's so big, his attack radius is
you have
kind
to
of small.
You have to click right next to him to
Yes.
make him hit the unit.
Otherwise, he just stupidly runs around like a buffoon, like we saw there.
So Army's got his 180 population available to him, and he's got some resources in the bank as well to make archers. Question is he going to make them or not?
I think the time of the Cartarius is kind of past here, maybe.
Yeah, he needs to kill the palace off and get that gold staff happening again. Otherwise, things are sad. Oh, sad.
Yeah, his special attack is so bad.
You don't actually have to be that great at splitting either. You can kind of just hit Alt X, and it kind of does it for you.
Yeah.
As a split formation
Who uses formations in Age of Mythology, though? Besides you.
True, just me.
The potential is there.
When those StarCraft players come over to play Retold, they're going to be all about the box formation. I'm telling you this. Box formation, hidden OP. They'll be like, why isn't box formation in every RTS? It's so strong.
These unupgraded fire siphon, though. They're so bad.
Yeah, fire siphon are trash.
Well, no, they're good once you upgrade them, because it gives +4 range and all that other stats, but without, they're so bad.
True.
So there's no point in making a fire siphon unless it's upgraded.
Well,
The defense type. Does he have the upgrade that heals it? He doesn't.
these are expert players, Chrono JJ, alright?
Okay, I will stop asking questions.
They know more than you do. Legend versus Sensuy. Sensuy is also like Legend versus Legend.
They are two good players.
Yep.
They are. It's easy to forget things, but
And just remember, if you were playing against these guys, you
I
would lose.
Lost by like 15, I would have lost in like 15 minutes.
Yes, and you is not just Chrono JJ. It's everyone watching. You all will not beat these two. They're too late. They're gods amongst men. All right. Yes.
They're the gods among gods.
Gods amongst gods. Yes. Right now,
the Titan though.
right now, if I'm actually Armycore, I'm buying wood and building more farms. I take everything off wood. I buy wood because it's so cheap. 72. I build a ton of farms.
The thing about Armycore though is he's having a hard time affording his population.
Yeah.
So
His economy is still in shambles.
yeah.
He's also Orano, like Atlantean economy is kind of rubbish.
Falls off. But yeah, he needs to get a trade route.
Oh, the OG Matrius market.
Yeah, I like it.
It's just too much. It's just too many lost resources to walk over to the corner and then go back
Does
to
he
the
have line of
forest.
sight of that?
Oh,
Let me see. Oh, he does. There can't even be the excuse of he just can't build it because he doesn't have line of sight. Oh, jeez.
Absolute classic.
Oh, this Titan though, full on defense for the Titan.
You get the Symphalian birds to take the Titan down in this situation. It's so... They do so much damage because they're shooting three arrows each. And they're... At the very minimum, they're doing 1 damage per shot.
There they go.
So that's three or 4 arrows that... Oh,
no.
Better idea. So at the very, very minimum, they're doing like 3 damage a shot each per second. So it's going to be a little bit more.
They do quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know why he's shooting at the catapultes.
Guaranteed damage, I guess. Kill off the citizen. Yes.
Yeah, something. There we
Good.
go.
One's down.
Go. One down. Now the
Look at that
Titan.
damage.
There we go. Who's not healing.
Boom. That's good damage. Oh,
Oh.
more damage. Yes.
Nope, he's still not healing.
Fire Siphon coming in. Looks like the gold might be getting pushed off yet again. Sensuy,
Yeah.
he's got no gold. He's got 5,000 food though, so he can sell if he wants. What was it again? He could sell. He has been selling.
Oh man. So even he could start like a trade route too. I mean, at least force Armycore to like have to attack another location by putting a market up somewhere.
Oh, Symphalian bird in. Symphalian dead down.
Oh, one. Oh, it did not last long.
Bogey down.
I still don't like the Contarius though.
Yeah, I
At this
mean, he's got
point.
the upgrades in him. That's probably why he's still building him. He's got champion, Ontarius, probably only has medium, if medium, infantry, my guess.
But I don't know. You just don't. The mobility of the Contarius he's not really using it, so they might as well just be Murmillo or Fanatics.
Oh, we've just figured out that we've got actually a bit of a problem for Armycore now.
What's that?
He's got no gold.
Oh,
He does have a trade route started, but he's only got two dudes.
Yeah. Armycore must have sold some resources. He doesn't have a lot left now. Yeah, this Titan though, since it's been defensive, it really hasn't helped a whole lot.
Mm.
Of course, still getting still pushing in.
I definitely think that he probably would have had more value by just walking around the map still.
Yeah, maybe. Where are these units going?
Doesn't matter. Just kill off the citizen on the gold mine. Distract that Titan. He's so slow. Look at him doing nothing right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he is doing nothing. 20 pop.
Just imagine if these Arcus weren't Arcus. Something useful.
Yeah. Well, you know though, with if he makes the Dryads from this tree,
Ooh.
he could pressure that town center there.
For sure. No
I don't
upgrade
know
on
how
this thing.
Sensuy's gonna hold this.
Yeah, but how can Armycore win? I mean, he's about to kill the town center, which has got...
Well,
it's
that's
got
how he
Architect.
wins. Where's the Dryads?
No gold. No gold.
Oh, he
citizen.
has no gold.
Oh, citizen, pop out. Come on, Arcus.
Yeah, these
Micro!
if they shoot-
Armycore!
come
What's
on.
happening?
Oh,
No!
and he's using there's 2 catapultes killing all of his melee units up there.
They're so strong.
Oh,
These
he's
are
not
the-
gonna kill the town center.
These are the best counter cavalry unit in the game.
They are so good.
Plus
It's just you never
200%
see them
at
normally.
7.5 damage. Crazy.
Oh, if Armycore would have managed that a little better, he could have killed that town center.
Oh, now you'll see something pretty interesting here. The Titan is actually awful for some reason against Siege. It's supposed to do 70 hack damage. I think he gets like he gets a minus a minus thing against Siege or something. It feels like he should be killing those much faster, but like if you use your Titan against a Heliopolis, for example,
Oh, it takes forever.
it just you can't kill it.
Yeah, he does normal damage to the Spire Siphon. But yeah, it seems like there is some sort of like siege towers for Egyptian.
I just
And
think they have
Helipolis
more.
just feels like they never attack. I don't know.
I think they just have more HP,
haven't-
more HP, and then the Titan just doesn't do that much damage to the thing. It's got to be kind of that.
special attack. Bad.
11. Armycore's getting those Deuterinos out. Does he have another market producing? Yeah, he does. So he'll be up to 20 soon.
I tell you what, though, Armycore really hurt himself by attacking that town center and losing his army, because now the Titan can go forward.
Look at this. The thing is, when you have a Titan this is actually a really easy way to defend against the Titan for Uranus, now that I think about it. When you've got Stymphalian birds at 3.6 speed and a Titan at 3.75, just chase the Titan around with the Stymphalian birds.
Yeah, just have one unit hitting it, and then the Stymphalian birds are faster.
Yeah. And like you're going to do maybe somewhere between 200 and 300 damage per town center it kills. Eventually it's going to fall. And you can keep doing the stuff that you're doing, and it's fine.
Oh, here it is, Sensuy. What does he do to get... I guess Sensuy is still at full pop, so
yeah, he's fine. He's got heaps of
losing that gold
resources.
mine doesn't matter, but
Like, well,
he still has no land army.
if you think about it, 1,000 wood is worth 180 gold still. So you can chop a whole bunch of wood and get 180 gold.
It's not very economical, but that's why, if he gets the trading town center, it's very frustrating to deal with as Armycore there, because he'll have to keep resetting all of his caravans, and it actually hurts a lot.
There's a secret.
Economy.
There's a secret to this. This is deathmatch secrets. So I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you it. All you do is once you've set your trade.
Don't tell anybody else.
Yeah. Once you set your trade route up, and you lose it the first time, and you realize they're all idle, you go ahead and you click shift click on the idle button on the idle villages, and you select every single one of your caravans, and you put them into a control group, so that you can immediately task them to the next town center instead of waiting for them to be idle next time. Deathmatch secrets.
Don't tell anybody else.
Don't tell anyone else. This is just
no, just me and you.
Just me. Yeah.
This will elevate my gameplay where I need to go.
Yeah. So the first one's annoying.
Nice.
The first time they all go idle is annoying.
Yeah.
But after that, you're fine.
Yeah, after that's almost makes you happy.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Deathmatch secrets.
Is Sensuy gonna make like a wonder here? Because I don't think he's ever going to push out of this position.
Whoa. That's some genius. That's some genius ideas right there.
He just doesn't have gold to build his wonder, so I wonder how he's going to get his gold.
All right, we have to mute. Credit JJ now. He needs to be put in the naughty corner. Sensuy is gold starved.
Yeah, he's gonna be wood starved soon too.
Yeah, true. What has he got? He's got this one forest here. He's got a forest over here.
I just don't see any way out for him, because there's no... His Titan isn't quite doing what he needs to, and he doesn't have a trade route. Like, if Sensuy had a trade route, maybe you could see something happening.
Oh, heavy Terma raids.
Oh.
The classic 42-minute, 30-second, 6-man heavy Terma raid.
This will turn the game around.
Oh, yeah, he's going to go after the trade route as well. It's all over for Armycore.
Got powers. Yeah, I think Armycore is moving in for the kill here, because Sensuy just, if he had a trade route and was like maybe doing some sort of like side push, like say when he gets that front town center down, he's got like a palace nearby that he can start pushing and keeping it down. But look, you made fun of that raid, but they killed a villager.
No, I didn't. I think I said it was going to change the game around. You laughed.
Oh, yes. Right. Like, how about these citizens? Are they low HP? No.
These Terma do 5.6 damage per second though. That's some damage. It's not bad.
Maybe Sensuy will kill every one of Armycore's citizens while the town centers are down. Can we get that sound effect retold instead of...
It's time to start modding in my own age mythology.
Uh-oh.
That's a
Run
big.
through
That's
the
a.
gate.
Funnily
Away from
enough,
the flying birds.
this is actually probably a good thing for Sensuy.
Yeah, because they're just taking up population. I mean,
Yeah,
he's got
heaps of
5,000 wood again.
Oh, we got a trade route started.
Oh, he does have a trade route. He's got a chemo style trade route.
Yeah, and it's in the corner as well. He goes completely to the corner. You can learn from this, ladies and gentlemen. It's really important.
That is a lot of citizens dying. But that's okay.
But
It
again,
really,
he needs these to die so he can get the population for gold.
Yeah. Oh man, the terminal down.
Oh.
All right. See, right now though, Armycore is going to be at 0 town centers here in just a little bit.
Yeah, he's got no gold as well. I mean, these are going to drop off a little bit in the market.
0 town centers. All right. There's hope. There's hope because Armycore is not like rebuilding his town centers, which is a little bit unusual.
Yeah, he's having that problem of his trade route being idled because he doesn't have the deathmatch strats.
See, that's 40 APM if he's spending all that on his trade route.
Yeah, but actually, both players' trade is kind of looking idled at the moment.
Well, Sensuy just because he built his market in the front.
Yeah, no,
so
he's fixed it.
he needs to.
You just delete
now
these
he's got
ones.
it.
Delete those ones. You're good to go.
Delete them. He needs to delete them though. I think he thinks because he made a new one,
It'll
they
go
will
there.
go to the back one.
No, it's not gonna happen.
It depends if it's farther though. It's not though. Oh no. Well, the army has gone back actually because Sensuy, while we talk about all this, he's actually got a little bit of some raiding parties that are killing citizens.
Raiding party. Yes. He's stopping the town centers. This is perfect.
Right. Yes. So he's finally doing something with his life here because he's attacking the citizens as they're building the town centers, which is allowing these town centers to stay down. And but well,
that's a lot of
there
citizens.
are so many low HP villagers too.
Yeah, but he can just deny this by hitting the town center for a bit, right?
Yeah, he could, but he's not. But okay,
So
he gets a citizen.
Defend it.
Well, I mean, he could if he sends the Titan up here now. Armycore's got to get those caravans to move quick.
He needs them to go immediately, but
yeah, the Titan. I don't know what the Titan is doing. He needs to forget the temple.
Kill off a temple. Why not? I mean, we finally got the Stymphalian bird here.
Lava caravan.
Oh,
and the eco guild.
The damage.
No more.
The moves. It's literally. It's like,
economy.
This is doing 9 damage a shot. Bonkers.
Yeah.
This Titan is not long for the world. He's gonna be taken out. 100%.
These little unit raiding parties from Sensuy are actually doing quite a bit. They're still idle.
He has the rally point going over here.
No, that's all of his trade though.
No, he's got a couple of things going.
Oh, he does have some. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so the llama caravans only need to reach the town center, and then they'll immediately they'll grab the gold and they'll go back home to the market. So they only need to reach it. But
only 2 came.
You can look at this. This will. Part of me thought it was going to grab the gold for a second there, but never mind.
Not quite.
There's some features in this game, like for example, if your dwarf is already dropping off resources into
to a dead ox
cart, it'll drop the resources in.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I thought that might have been the case with the donkey caravan, with the llama caravans, but it's not.
Since we're doing with this, oh, we had to clear out that palace. Okay, I can understand that. There actually is. I thought Sensuy was down and out, but there's a window for him to win this now.
You're never down and out in Age of Mythology. Never resign, never give up, never surrender.
Right. No, it's true.
If you've got one citizen left, there's a chance that your opponent will delete everything on the map and you will win.
Because now that Sensuy isn't just sitting in his base with his army, which he was doing for a while because he didn't have any trade route. Yeah, he just picks off all these villagers one by one, and slowly Armycore will not be able to replenish them in time.
Yeah, looks like we're going to get this town center back up over here. As well as, well, this one is already up, but and the Armycore
this
caravans are grabbing something here, it seems.
Also, he moved them. Yeah, they went to that town center,
Mm.
and
Now
now
you,
they're dropping off to the other market.
now you can do this thing where you grab the gold from the town center, you jump into this market, and then you go. It requires some micro, but I mean, what else are you going to be doing? Because you need the gold immediately. So you can drop that off and then start the trade again over here onto a different town center. But these ones are going to pick up 0 gold and have to walk all the way back to this market.
And I don't think they're gonna. As long as this Titan hurries,
No, they're
the
not gonna
llama
get that.
caravans won't get another pickup.
That one's going
And
up
we can
there.
see Armycore is only at 109 population right now.
Yeah, he's struggling. He
He
doesn't want
has
to
no
sell.
economy.
He doesn't want to sell those resources either. It's now
If he would have just sent those birds to follow that Titan.
a palace. Okay. It's like these fanatics are going to come in and ignore these citizens. No worries.
Kill them. Kill them.
Those fanatics are scary because, like, I mean, you still have the Arcus out and the Stymphalian birds here, so you can deal with those. They're going to get some citizen kills here.
That's going to kill 3. Maybe get that 3rd one. The fanatics do so much damage.
Yeah, they're speedy.
To citizens. So much damage. Yeah, Arano's fanatics are so good.
Yeah, they're effectively Myrmidon, except without the weird don't do bonus damage against Greek units thing.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Armycore just losing all of his citizens has no economy anymore. He's only at 11 citizens, and his trade route has just been idle for so long.
He doesn't need. Well, I mean, obviously he needs citizens to build the town centers back up, but he doesn't necessarily need citizens. He needs like 40 llama caravans.
But they have to build a trade.
And Sensuy is now ready to try and grab this town center for himself. Drop a palace there. It's gonna be, if he gets it up, it's over, right?
I would think so, because Armycore's not even grabbing the town center anywhere, even at this point. This game actually turned pretty quickly here towards the late, because it looked like Armycore was just in full control, and Sensuy had kind of lost any hope, and then all of a sudden somehow Armycore's got nothing.
Yeah, you're right, and it's just there was this moment where Armycore just could have just sent the Stymphalian birds after the Titan and killed the Titan and then won, but he gave Sensuy the opportunity to come back, and he sees the palace up and he goes, "All right, GG."
Oh man!
I mean, putting the mistakes aside of this game, sometimes mistakes make for a really, really exciting, interesting game.
Oh, they do.
Sensuy makes a pretty huge comeback here. I mean, maybe, arguably, he was never down and out. He was just kind of like restricted, but he managed to push out.
I think the biggest problem, I mean, there's 2 that you can kind of go back to for Armycore is, A, he never tried to kill the Titan when he could have, and B, the Contarius were not a good choice as the game went on.
He does end up getting the destroyers, and he did only have medium upgrades on infantry, but trying to go for the killing blow when your opponent's got the town center, you got no siege, it's kind of like you're going to throw away your units. If you had all that economy still going, you could have done more push, like more like constricting his opponent. But yeah, just not happening in this one in the end, and couldn't finish off the legend, or the self-titled legend, or I guess the older the expert, the better. So Sensuy expert kind of before Armycore. That's why he wins this game. And Armycore the expert later. He'll beat every other expert later. So that's how it kind of works. Anyways, this video, game went for 50 minutes. A little bit crazy. If you guys enjoyed it and all the other good stuff, go check out Chrono JJ. He's on YouTube and he's on Twitch. Is that correct? What's your channels?
Chrono JJ.
It's just Chrono JJ. Type in Chrono JJ OM and check him out. My name's Boit, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.